Well, now the locals fuming, they're stuck in lockdown. They say they're far enough away from the big smoke to be classed as a regional area and they want out.
Ask a Victorian where to go to escape the city, and this is where they'll tell you to go. The Mornington Peninsula. It is beautiful. It's really a summer holiday haven. At the moment, of course, locals have got it all to themselves, and you'd think they'd be grateful for some peace and quiet. But get this, we're standing 100 kilometres away from Melbourne, and yet everyone here is living under the same restrictions as Melbourne. Locals tell us it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think they should open up down here. Like, it's crazy.
I think it stinks, actually.
Bloody stupid.
Clearly, to the locals, this is a no-brainer. It's time they were reclassified as regional. And so the Mayor penned a letter to the Premier asking for a, quote, more tailored approach to ease restrictions in the area.
We haven't heard back from the Premier at this point, so we're still waiting.
Mornington Peninsula Shire Mayor Despi O'Connor.
Things are changing all the time and our businesses are still suffering as a result.
Those businesses rely on the pockets of several million visitors every year. And you can see why they come here, an easy hour-and-a-half's drive for some fresh sea air and salty fish and chips looking at the beach.
We do cocktails, wine, we miss it. We miss having people in and having a great vibe.
By comparison, Geelong is the second largest city in Victoria and closer to Melbourne than much of the peninsula. Yet it has enjoyed an easing of restrictions because it's considered regional.
They're regional. Why aren't we regional? For God's sake.
Both areas right now have a small number of active cases, but Geelong's population sits at over 250,000 people. The peninsula, less than 170,000.
Pretty angry, to be honest. I mean, I think if they're allowed to open up, I definitely think we should be.
They've got more foot traffic, more travel through that area.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Typical of the peninsula. Beautiful open valleys and great landscape, isn't it?
And yet, supposedly we're in metropolitan Melbourne.
Yeah, that's right.
And as a result, winemaker Martin Spedding tells us his winery, 10 minutes by tractor, is bleeding money.
Well, it's been pretty crushing, to be honest. Although we're very thankful to receive the support we have, it only represents about 0.8 of 1% of what our expenses have been in the last year.
We're just following the same rules as per Melbourne, but it's mostly open. But
we're on a farm.
And we're on a farm.
Richard Hawkes is a sixth-generation potato farmer who, in normal times, supplies produce to restaurants in Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide and the Gold Coast.
It defies logic a little bit, but you know, I guess their reasoning is that they can't stop people coming down here. I wish they could. I wish there was a magic boom gate which could stop people from coming down, which would enable us in the Mornington Peninsula to open up. One of Donald Trump's walls.
He's also living in lockdown despite working in a place where there's more vegetables than humans, but concedes it's virtually impossible to separate from the city's restrictions safely.
It would be very difficult. There's 4 main roads that you could get down to Portsea on. I can't see how you can police it. Like getting the police to drive around chasing people. Everyone knows when police are most active and you can avoid if you need to.
So thank goodness for his family farm's shop, which is keeping them afloat. And pre-COVID, how much of your business was income from here?
About 25%.
Only 25%?
Yeah.
And now?
Now it's the majority of our business, sort of closer to sort of 65%. These are our crisps that we started doing. We're just doing it on quite a small scale at the moment, but this is effectively what's keeping a few of our staff employed.
And rightfully so, this potato farmer talks big game when it comes to his chips. So out of 10?
That'd have to be 11. Yeah. So,
okay, we're going to have to give that a whirl then and see.
Nearly as good as our hot chips, our real hot chips, so we'll try those later on.
This is a good incentive to get out of lockdown.
Good incentive to get vaccinated.
Exactly, yeah, good incentive to get vaccinated, get out of lockdown, and come and eat some of your spuds. Deep fried in oil. There's nothing better.
Triple fried.
Oh, I'm sorry. Triple fried.